The Battlefront Network, giving you your daily dose of Battlefront content.
Hello guys, Carbon and Nolan here, and it's that day of the week again. What day of the week is it, Nolan?
It's Wednesday.
And that can only mean it's time for one thing. And what is that thing, Nolan?
Wishlist Wednesday!
Yes, we are back for another episode of Wishlist Wednesdays with some new topics from you guys, the subscribers. But before we go into this week's episode, we are going to explain what the Force scale rating actually is, because we've been chucking that at you for the past 2 weeks, and you guys have absolutely no idea what the Force scale rating actually is. So, Nolan, I'm going to let you take this one, and you can explain to them what our Force scale rating is and how it works.
So basically, the Force scale rating is something that we created 1 through 5 with quotes from Star Wars, each applying to the Force, and they basically go 1 through 5 in terms of awesomeness, how much they're related to the movies, and how much they really apply to the movies. And we take what we think the idea you guys give us is in terms of a number value, and then we turn that into the Force scale.
So, number 1 is... I can't remember. What is number 1, Nolan?
Number 1 is no mystical energy controls my destiny, or something to that effect.
Of course, it is from Han Solo, and all of these quotes are from A New Hope. So, that is how we picked them. The second one is... shit, I can't remember any of the Force scales.
The Force can have a strong influence on the weak-minded.
Obviously, my mind is very weak because I cannot remember this Force scale. The third one is don't underestimate the power of the Force, or don't underestimate the Force. The fourth one is may the Force be with you, and the fifth one is the Force is strong with this one. So I did remember the last 3, but those first 2 completely gone from me. So now you know what the Force scale rating is. 1 being the shittest one, and 5 being the best one. So now you know how that works, because you probably didn't beforehand, unless you used common sense, which would mean you do know how it works, and we just wasted the past 2 minutes. Anyway, it's Wishlist Wednesdays, which means we've got 3 new topics to talk to you guys about, which have been posted by you lovely people. So I'm going to read out the first one, and Nolan can take the first topic from me. And the first topic is from a guy called Gonzalo Navas. Awesome name, dude. And the comment is this: what do you think about a game mode called Bounty Hunters, in which you are a hired bounty hunter and you are tasked to certain missions inside the battle, like sabotage certain amount of artillery vehicles, or kill certain characters, or maybe kidnap a certain individual without killing him and take him out of the planet. The point is to enter a different set of missions inside battles. The more difficult tasks you accomplish, the higher your bounty hunter fame goes. You would have a set of bounty hunters to choose from, beside the possibility of customizing your own. Now, Nolan, I'm going to let you take this one. So, what do you think about this comment?
I think it is an absolutely amazing idea. I would love to see this included in the Battlefront game. However, it is highly unlikely that we will see it, as with most ideas, because they're not going to create... This is a new game, basically, that you want created within Battlefront, and that's highly unlikely that we'll see it. It may, to a degree, be included in the single-player missions. There may be a mission in which you are Boba Fett and you have to take down a target or kidnap a target or something like that. However, the game mode, in terms of how much you want it implemented, and it being a part of the regular matchmaking and things of that nature, it probably won't be. However, I would like to see a Bounty Hunter game coming out from EA. And, yeah, maybe a Star Wars Bounty Hunter 2. Bounty Hunter 1 was based around Jango Fett, so maybe we get a Bounty Hunter 2 that's based around Boba Fett. What would you like to see, Johnny?
Boba Fett. I'd like to see Boba Fett, because Boba Fett is awesome. But, yes, you're right, this is a sort of standalone comment. It's a comment or an idea which could be its own standalone game, but a Bounty Hunter sort of mode could work. It could be a game mode, but I can't see it happening. But it would be a really, really friggin' awesome game mode to have in Battlefront itself. I could see it working like Assassin's Creed multiplayer, to be fair, but I don't think we will see this in Battlefront. I agree completely with what you said, Nolan. I think it's a fantastic idea, and I love it completely. And I think Bounty Hunter 2 is a certainty, or well, it's not a certainty, but it's something that we want to see. Or maybe it could be a game mode in 1313 if that ever gets released and, you know, resurrected from the ashes. But yeah, no, I think this is a friggin' awesome idea, and if it's not in Battlefront, then, well, I'm just kind of disappointed. But yeah, so Force scale rating.
I am going to give it
The Force can have a strong influence on the weak-minded.
at a 2, just because I think that it's highly unlikely that we will see it in Battlefront. However, we could potentially see it in these single-player missions.
As much as I love this idea, I think I'm going to have to give it an...
There's no mystical energy field controls my destiny.
And yeah, that I'm giving it a 1 out of 5 because I honestly don't think there is any chance of us seeing this in Star Wars Battlefront. However, I'd love to see it as a standalone game because it is freaking awesome!
You don't even think it could be a single-player mission?
There could be actually
Like some sort of Boba Fett bounty hunter mission?
Maybe, but I don't. I possibly, but I'm gonna stick with the rating I gave it. I think it's a 1 out of 5. But you know, you could be right with the 2 out of 5 there, Nolan. But yeah, I'd like to see it as a mission, but again, I'd rather it was a standalone game. I think we both agree on that one.
Alright, Johnny, now kick us off with number 2.
So thank you for that, Gonzalo Navas. That was an awesome idea. And the next one is from Bailey Maytum. I hope I haven't butchered your name. And your comment is, to compete with other leading games, there could be a co-op survival game mode. You are a squad of 4 stormtroopers and have to fight off planet-specific creatures such as Wampas for Hoth and maybe even Ewoks on Endor. You've missed out one critical species of creature in that comment, and that would be Jawas on Tatooine, because if I don't see Jawas running around on Tatooine going Utini, I'm not happy. But anyway, Nolan, I'm gonna let you start with this one, so go for it. Are you clapping my Utini impression? Yeah,
I am actually not clapping your Utini impression. I'm clapping the idea. That's actually an awesome idea that I don't know if anyone has thought of yet for a round-based survival game or something like that to compete with Call of Duty and whatever the equivalent is in Gears of War and Firefight and Halo or Fireflight, something like that.
Firefight. I'm going to cut in here as well because it's reminiscent of Hunt. It's reminiscent of the Hunt mode from Battlefront 1 and 2. So I like what he's done here. He's taken Hunt and he's evolved it. So go on, Nolan. What are your thoughts on this one?
That's the kind of thinking that we need in the community, is to evolve upon Battlefront 2, making it more modern, as opposed to a lot of the purists that are out there right now that don't want to accept any change. So this guy, I really commend him for that. And in terms of if we'll see it in the game, I don't think that we will see it in the game as in a game mode, but I'm going to go with the default answer that I give for almost every single idea. We could see it as one of the single-player missions, and I really think we could. We could see a stormtrooper on Endor having to fight off just waves of Ewoks. We could see a stormtrooper having to fight off waves of Tusken Raiders, a rebel soldier having to fight off waves of Wampas. Maybe you're even Luke Skywalker having to fight off waves of Wampas, but it may not be in there in the extent that he is talking about. However, I think that there's a good possibility that we could see it in the game in some fashion where you are fighting off native species. We could see an evolution of Hunt similar to what he's describing.
Yeah, I mean, I think the just the thought of Luke Skywalker like killing a load of Wampas, and the Wampas are just running at him like, "You killed my brother! You chopped my brother's arm off, you bastard! I'm gonna kill you!" It's just that just makes me laugh. Just you're standing there with a lightsaber with just a horde of Wampas coming at you out of a cave. It's a beautiful image. Someone's got to paint that because that is freaking awesome.
You know what else someone has to paint? A Wampa selling Girl Scout cookies.
Yes, if someone out there who has a really decent artistic hand can make us a DeviantArt or just post a picture on DeviantArt of a Wampa dressed as a Girl Scout selling cookies. Oh yeah, that you would make our day. So there's something for you guys to do. There's something for the community to do. Draw us a Wampa selling Girl Scout cookies at a door, and we are happy bunnies, aren't we, Nolan?
Oh yes, we are.
Okay, so I think my thoughts on this one is I think we could see something like this as a game mode, something similar to this. I think being able to hunt down indigenous creatures on planets is actually pretty cool, because we all like a little bit of homicide here and there, so why not?
If there's not an Uncle Owen mission, I will be so angry.
What do you mean by an Uncle Owen mission?
A mission where you have to go and burn Uncle Owen to death.
You know what? I think
Barbecued Uncle Owen on a stick.
oh god, Nolan's gone down a path he cannot return from.
Yep.
Once down the dark path you go, forever will it
This episode's going to hell.
control your destiny. But yeah. Correct me, but that's sort of paraphrasing the Yoda quote. But going back to the topic in hand, I would really like to see a game mode similar to this. Again, me and Nolan are quite skeptical on the idea of squad-based game modes actually being included in the game. We don't think there are going to be that many of them. However, I would like to see this game mode in the game, and yeah, again, the whole default reply to any of these comments is it'll be a single player mission, and I wouldn't to be fair, I'd be surprised if this was a single player mission, now I come to think about it, because it doesn't revolve around any key events in Star Wars. It's just having a bit of fun and just, you know, killing the crap out of indigenous species because everyone likes a bit of homicide.
Fair point.
But, you know, I'd like to see some squad-based multiplayer game modes, and I'd like to see NPCs in multiplayer. I think that's something that needs to happen, and this highlights both of those. It highlights squad-based game modes, and it highlights the fact that NPCs need to be included in online game modes as well. So, maybe
if my theory about there being a second Battlefront game that comes out that is just the Clone Wars is right, then we could see this game mode, because then there could be a single player mission in which you're Anakin Skywalker slaughtering the entire Tusken Raider village.
True, or you could be Anakin Skywalker slaughtering everyone in the Jedi Temple, including younglings. I think I'd rather enjoy
that's
that.
2 missions!
That's 2 amazing missions.
2 Anakin Skywalker slaughterhouse missions.
Yeah, exactly. They should just make a game called Anakin Skywalker: The Slaughterhouse. You know, it works. But yeah, I think we're going to move on to full scale rating for this one. So I'm going to give it a...
Don't underestimate the Force.
I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, because I'd like to see something squad based, and I'd like to see a sort of hunt mode in Battlefront. What about you, Nolan?
Well, sir,
May the Force be with you.
I am giving this one a 4 because I know I'm going out on a branch here. I'm going out on a limb here, not a branch. Jesus Christ. I
Where'd the
really
tree
would love
come
to see
from?
it in the game. And where'd the tree come from? Well, we're in Endor.
Hey! Where's my speeder bike?
I think that there's a good chance that we could see it in a single player mission. I could see this being a single player mission in which there are a bunch of Ewoks coming at you on Endor.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it as a multiplayer game mode. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with my 3 out of 5. Nolan's given it a very ambitious 4 out of 5. So thank you, Bailey Maytum. Again, I hope I haven't butchered your name for that awesome idea, because it is a really, really freaking cool idea. Which moves us on to our third and final topic of this week's episode of Wishlist Wednesdays.
Wishlist Wednesdays!
Wishlist Wednesdays! No, I do the Utinis. I do the Utini. It's my thing. Don't steal that from me, Nolan. And the last topic is from a guy with the awesome name of Joey Kucumber. I love that name, Joey Kucumber. You have an awesome name. And his comment reads, I've read that they might put a game mode much like Battlefield 2142 with the Titan game mode. Instead, they're capital ships or a Star Destroyer or something like that. So I'm going to kick off with this one, and I really want to see this game mode, and I already think this is a very likely multiplayer game mode to see in Battlefront, because DICE have done it in the past, and if they can sort of take it and evolve it and convert it into a Battlefront game mode, I think it'd be really awesome. So the Titan game mode, you had a Titan, and one team was there to defend the Titan, and the other team was there to attack the Titan. And after you'd taken down its shields, I think you could, because I haven't actually played the game, but I've seen it being played. You could actually go into the Titan itself and take it out from within the Titan, or you could fire like loads of artillery at the Titan and take it down that way. Or there was a tank which actually shot you onto the Titan in like a drop pod, and you'd land on the Titan and you'd be able to go in and take it out that way, which is really cool. I'd love to see something like this, but with a Star Destroyer or a big Mon Calamari cruiser. I think that'd be really, really, really cool. I can just imagine the Emperor trying to defend this thing, and then you're taking down its shields, and then you can actually, I don't know how you get up there. I mean, you can destroy it from the ground, or you could, I don't know, maybe they will create some sort of tank or some sort of device, or maybe you can jetpack up onto it. Maybe once you've taken the shields down, you get jetpacks and you can jetpack up onto it, and the Empire's defending it and you're trying to destroy it, and it's just all out mayhem and it's all out chaos. And obviously once you've taken down this Titan, you've got this Star Destroyer exploding in the sky and everything, and it would be the ultimate multiplayer game mode for me. What are your thoughts on this one, Nolan?
Well, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't really know too much about Titan. This is really the first time ever hearing of it, is with this comment, so I'm not really the expert to talk about this. But from what you're describing it as, couldn't that similarly be, or couldn't you draw a parallel with this Titan mode to Walker Assault, in the fact that there may potentially be many different ways to take down the Walker, and the entire objective of the game mode is to take down the Walker?
True, it is comparable to Walker Assault, but it's not as cool as having a Star Destroyer in the sky that you can shoot out of the sky and be able to jetpack onto the Star Destroyer and take it out from the inside, and then have to rush to get out of the Star Destroyer before it blows up. Can you just imagine the awesomeness of that? It's amazing! I mean, I'm just picturing this stuff in my head, and if you haven't seen Titan mode, go and watch it, because there's loads of Titan game mode stuff on YouTube. Go and see what it looks like, but just imagine that with Battlefront, and yeah, awesomeness. That's all I'm going to say. You got any more thoughts on this one, Nolan?
I don't have any more thoughts on this one because I'm not knowledgeable enough on this topic.
Do you think it would make a good game mode in Battlefront? Could you?
From what you're describing it as, it'd be pretty damn awesome.
Could you?
Provided they vary the ship layout.
That's true. I mean, I guess it depends on whether you're playing as Rebels or Empire.
Well, either they vary the ship layout, or they make it more than like a 3 or 4 room ship like it was in Battlefront.
True, but you're not on the ship, so the ship is destroying the ship is the final part of the game mode. You're actually, it's. Yeah. And you'd be on a different world every game mode anyway, because you'd be cycling maps. So, yeah. There would be variation there. But yeah, I just think it'd be an awesome game mode. So, for scale rating, Nolan, what do you give this idea?
Don't underestimate the Force.
3, I don't know enough about it.
Okay, well, I'm going to give this one a...
The Force is strong in this one.
Going out on a limb, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. I'm giving it a 5. I really want to see a game mode like this, and yeah, I'm probably going to have to eat some sort of hat if this isn't in the game, because I'm going to be thoroughly disappointed.
I will provide you with a hat to eat.
Oh man, I've dug myself my own grave there, but I am giving it a 5 out of 5. I really, really love your idea. And thanks for posting us that topic, Joey Cucumber. I really, really love your name as well. Your name is awesome, Mr. Cucumber. Imagine writing letters to that guy. Just, dear Mr. Cucumber, I'm writing to you today.
Concerning your stock of cucumbers.
Oh god, wow, yeah, and then just penis jokes ensue throughout the whole letter. Just anyway, we should probably round up this episode of Wishlist Wednesday. So as always, I've been Carbon Shadow. Nolan's been Nolan. I think you have been. Yes, I have. You have been yourself, haven't you?
I think so. I could be George Lucas and completely trash this in post.
Oh god, but please don't. Please don't.
It's true.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't crap.
We're not gonna CGI the entire episode?
No, we don't have the budget.
Can we make a special edition?
Yeah, but we don't have the budget for it. We can do it anyway.
Add a Gungan.
Yeah, we probably could add a Gungan. I'll add a Gungan just for you, Nolan. I'll add a Gungan.
Well, this is a fun amino today.
Anyways,
you just went You went Jawa voice to say Okie Day.
That's true. Okay, day. No, I can't do it. Yeah, Gungan's just beyond. I am beyond the point of no return now.
Okay, we need to end this video.
We really do. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, I've been Carbon. Nolan's been Nolan. At least he thinks he has. And you've been watching. What have they been watching, Nolan?
Wish List
Wednesdays! So don't forget to come back next week for another episode of Wishlist Wednesday. And don't forget to post topics in the comments down below, because without you guys, we don't have an episode. So until the next one, guys, have a good one. Say bye, Nolan.
Bye-bye.